So when you ever wondered where actually Nissan puts the cameras to show you an iBird's view when you're driving backwards, very actually cleverly placed, I would say fisheye lenses. The first one is actually hidden here. The second one underneath the mirror housing. Next one would be here. And last but not least, now I'm at last but not least, here we go, number 4. So that gives you actually a 360-degree angle view when you're driving backwards. Very safety feature, wonderful, VJ proof it. We are almost at the end of our test drive review for the 2015 Nissan Juke Nismo. Most of the time I really enjoyed this car, especially when I pressed in these 3 different driving modes, normal, sport and eco, the sport mode, because the car just performs so much more, so much better. The acceleration is incredible. After the RPMs are reaching 3000 RPMs, this car really shoots like a rocket. And because I have it also driving in all-wheel drive, there is no oversteering or steer torque in the steering wheel, which it's really good for your safety, because you don't want to have a car push the pedal to the metal and suddenly you feel like you have 10 wild horses in front of you and pulling you. So this car has great features. Sport button is one of my favorite. The upgraded sound system was great. The automatic transmission is pretty good. The first couple gears a little bit more chewing gum gear shifting, but as I said, press the sport button and you will be surprised how this car really goes around. Especially when you want to accelerate and you have all-wheel drive on and you go fully in speed mode and turn, this car drives like a go-kart. So this star review will have possibly 4 reviews when I'm looking over my notes over the time what I drove this car. And all in all, I would wish that Nissan is doing a little bit more on finish work inside the cabin. The dashboard and, for example, the roof liner, it feels a little bit cheap. Sorry to say it, but it's hard plastic, and you know, when I'm spending $28,000 for a car, I expect a little bit more, you know, quality material. So yeah, they save money, but it would turn me off a little bit. When you're just a guy who likes to have a cool looking car from the outside, who wants to have a super performance car, which also would allow you to drift, then the Juke is cool, you know. But when you're looking for a car and you would like to have a luxurious environment, I think you won't like it. But you know, that is just my 2 cents. Interior wise, otherwise, the seating is very comfortable. I would wish for lumbar support and maybe electrical seats, also electric seats in the future, or memory seats. The material what they used, it's in charcoal polka dot red with red stitching on the seats, so that is already sport character. You saw the steering wheel has leather and Alcantara. Alcantara is a suede kind of, so that gives you also a rally race car driving feel. An interesting factor you will see on the steering wheel, on the top of the steering wheel there is a little half an inch leather stitched into in red, which actually comes out of the motorsport, out of the drifting scene. You know, when drifters moving their steering wheel, that they knew where is the front, how is the car is now steering straight. That was the idea of it. I think it's a nice character. RPM odometer, easy to read. The multifunction display shows me the mileage, how much left. Very nice feature too. You know, it blinks right now. I have 30 miles more left, and when I would now put the car from sport in eco mode, I guarantee you I will get 33, 34 miles out of this car because of the rev points in shifting. It will save some gas. Yeah, so doing a great job on the steering wheel, seating, cluster, how they put the materials together, the 360 round view cameras on this car, what I showed earlier. It's cool. The only little things, use a little bit better material on the door and on the dashboard, you know, make it a little bit more valuable. Softer materials would be more appreciated. Otherwise, I'm getting now, as I said, ready, starting driving again, on my way to Tacoma Nissan in Tacoma, Washington. I mentioned to them that I will bring it back today. And I wanted to thank you one time more that they lent me this car for test driving and reviewing it. What the next car will be, I'm not certain yet. I have to see what's available and what intrigues me that I wanted to test drive it. But I also, of course, want to thank you all to have tuned in again in my channel and to watch my videos, to read my blog. And when you would like, just subscribe to my video channel, VJ Drives Tacoma, or when you're on my blog, so that you never miss a post again when I put something in, or not only videos, also news about the car industry. Sign up. On the left-hand side is a little box which would automatically alarm you with an email. VJ just put something new on his blog. Thank you again, my friends. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. So long. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.